Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have a get ready with me trying new products out. I have a ton of products from Merit's Beauty. I have their foundation, the mascara, I have their brow pomade, this cheek color, as well as a tinted lip oil. I also have new products like the Tarte Shape Tape and also this Wet n Wild Incognito. I have a ton of products that I am testing out in this video, so if you love Get Ready With Me's, definitely continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. So, hello. We are going to do a get ready with me, trying new products out. I usually film on Fridays and Saturdays, and today is Sunday, and I'm like, girl, get to it because I've been slacking. I took a week off, and now it's like, oh my gosh, how to get back into it. So this is my face. I do suffer from dark circles, occasionally acne scars, but lately it's just dark circles. I don't get much sleep, so or I do get sleep, but I just go to bed late. Yeah. I am going to try out a new foundation. I did do a poll on my Instagram if you guys wanted me to use the Merit Beauty or the Beauty Blender foundation, and it was a tie, but then I had one vote on my Shop My Stash video that voted for me to use this foundation. So this is the Merit Beauty Perfecting Complexion Stick. This is supposed to be like coverage. It's supposed to be like a minimalistic type of brand. They did reach out to me, so all of the Merit Beauty products that you see in this video were sent to me. They didn't pay me to review them or anything. They just sent me products for me to try out if I wanted to test them out. I'm going to be using a primer that I enjoy with this. I didn't want to use a new primer just in case. This is the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. It feels like hydrating, but it does help me stay matte, and then I feel also that it helps with my pores, like it smooths out the skin. I really like this primer, so that's the reason why I picked this to use with this foundation. I am going to correct my dark circles though. I don't have a new corrector, so I'm going to be taking this one that I picked for this week's Shop My Stash, the Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Peach. And I'm just going to apply some right there and then blend it out with this sponge. I've definitely been helping my concealer to correct my dark circles just because I find that a lot of concealers don't get rid of the darkness, so definitely need to help the concealer a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go in with this foundation. I'm gonna start off with complexion products. I did pick up the shade Ochre, and it's just like a twist concealer stick type. I did hear that it does have like very light coverage. I guess we'll see. I'm just gonna use it on half the face so you guys can kind of see. It's pretty creamy though. I don't know if I should go with a sponge or a brush. Maybe I'll go with the sponge on this side and then a brush on the other side. I don't mind light coverage foundations. I do like just something that evens out the skin. But for concealer, I do want like a full coverage concealer just because there's darkness and I want to kind of correct that. So yeah, I did feel like I was kind of maybe applying too much, but it definitely like blended out and kind of just evened the skin. Kind of want to apply more, especially on my nose. I do like that it just evened the skin, so I would go out with my skin like this. What do we think? It definitely evened out my skin. I'm going to try a brush on this side. I don't know if I'm applying too much or not, but it doesn't look heavy on my skin, so I'm probably good. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did take a week off just to kind of refresh. I was kind of just needing a break. I don't think I've ever taken like a break from YouTube besides like taking a day off here and there. and not uploading on my actual schedule. But I don't know, I just needed a break. I probably could do another week, but I'm just so used to uploading the 3 times a week, and it's become a routine, and I don't know, I was just getting a little burnt out. I think I've been on YouTube for 5 years. This year is 5 years. It's crazy. It's definitely become a routine to sit down and film and stuff, and I know I've been kind of slacking on Instagram too. I don't know, I'm just trying to find my passion to create looks again, and it's just been kind of hard. Life's been busy now that stuff are opening up. My daughter's gonna start sports, and it's just, I'm gonna start sports, but that's like in the summerish time too. They do like adult softball here. They didn't have it last year, but I did play in 2019. So this foundation, it looks nice with the sponge. With the brush, I can kind of see that I have foundation like right here. It doesn't look bad. I feel like I get more coverage with the brush, but I feel like it looks a little more drier on this side with this brush. I feel like the sponge being wet like helps it look like more hydrating. I do feel like I need more on my nose area here, so I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. I feel like it looks a little drier this side with the brush, but it doesn't look bad. Just kind of feel like I need more coverage on my nose though, but overall it looks nice. It definitely looks more lightweight on this side than this side. Like, you'll get more coverage with the brush than with the sponge. I probably already said that. So I do have 2 concealers. I have tested out this concealer already a couple times. This is the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium. And then I also did pick up the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer in the shade also Light Medium. So I think what I'm going to do is do one eye for each side. This one does have pretty good coverage, the Tarte, and it is pretty hydrating as well. I was kind of thinking that it was comparable, when I saw the name of this, I was thinking it was comparable to the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer, and I did test them out, and they're actually, the Tarte one's actually a little more hydrating, and it doesn't look heavy and thick on the under eyes. I did notice that the e.l.f. one did look heavy and thick, and I'm not really a big fan of the e.l.f. one, so that's why I kind of wanted to test them together to see if they were comparable. They're not. I feel like this one is more hydrating on the under eyes, and I could still see my darkness, so I'm gonna apply more. I need to find a good corrector. I am gonna give you a sneak peek. My Becca under eye corrector is about done. And now I just need to find a good under eye corrector to use. I don't think this corrector does much for my dark circles. So I do think it has pretty good coverage, but I can still see some dark circles. So I need a better corrector. Let me know if you guys know of a good corrector that you enjoy. I might pick up the Becca one again, we'll see, but I kind of wish they put them on sale already so I can just get it on sale. Now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild on this side. And I'm just going to go with that amount. Although this one has pretty good coverage. I feel like my dark circles aren't as bad on this side than they are on this side. I always find that I apply more concealer on this side, so I think I still see some darkness. So I'm going to apply a little bit more right there. But right now, from both, maybe I should have switched it and did the Wet n Wild on this side, but the Wet n Wild has pretty good coverage. I just feel like the corrector didn't help the concealer, so it might not be super full coverage. From both, I feel like the Wet n Wild is kind of winning, right? Okay, I'm gonna take my Essence Brighten Up. I always take this to set my under eyes. It's in my project pan. I really like it. It like brightens the under eye and sets. Oh, and then also when I compared the 2 days, this one with the e.l.f., I found that the e.l.f. one creased more on me than this Tarte one did. I'm not really a big fan of the e.l.f. concealer. Do you guys like that one? I actually prefer the camel one instead. What else? I did set, so I am going to use this Merit Beauty cheek color in the shade Terracotta. Let's take a look here. I thought it was going to be a little lighter. It looks pretty dark in the packaging, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It's not that dark. That looks nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with this side of the sponge and apply it. I wonder if I need to go straight into the packaging instead. Oh yeah, that's better. It's pretty. I like it. I'm just going to set the whole skin with my Kimchi Chic powder. This is probably one of the newer powders in my collection. It's not new, but again, newer to my collection. And I'm just going to set the whole skin. So this is what my skin's looking like so far. Close up. Definitely looks a little better. Yeah. Definitely use a stick with a sponge. This side looks nice, I think, but look right here, it looks kind of patchy and you can still see darkness. I need a really good corrector, so if you guys know of a good one. I'm debating with the Charlotte Tilbury or the Tatcha. I've heard good things about both, but yeah, it's kind of like separating right here. And I did notice when I was blending my foundation out with the brush, it was kind of drying. And it also could be just this primer, because this is supposed to be a mattifying primer. So it probably could also be that, but this side doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, looks okay. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my, this is not new. I wonder if I should use my Jaclyn Hill Duo, because that's more of newer products. Charlotte Tilbury is what I picked this week, so I'm just gonna go with that. I did a video for the Jaclyn Hill ones, and I actually really like those. They're really nice and pigmented. They don't look like super harsh on the skin or anything like that. And that's what I find with this one too, is that it doesn't look like you can't go heavy-handed with it. So I'm just applying the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, and this is in the shade Medium. Looking back, the Wet n Wild looks a little better than the Tarte one. I'm gonna go with highlight now. My new highlight I picked for the week is this Saint Luxe highlighter in the shade Rose Quartz. I got this from Ipsy in my Ipsy bag. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. I mostly have new products as complexion products. Like, I don't have a new eyeshadow palette to test out or eyeliner. I do have a mascara, which actually I've been using. I've used it twice. It's okay. It does like separate my lashes, but I like volumizing mascaras, so I have a new setting spray to test out. This is the Item Beauty. I wasn't sure if it was one hit, if the brand was one hit, or if it was Item, but I looked it up and it's actually Item Beauty, and this spray is the one hit Prime Set and Refresh Dewy Finish Face Mist. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. I did kind of just spray it, and it is pretty fine. I got this in my Ipsy box too. I like the sprayer, it's really nice. I like this side for sure better, so now I know that to use a sponge for this Merit Beauty. Where is it? Right here. But again, it could also just be the primer because it's supposed to be mattifying. But this side doesn't look dry, so maybe it's just with this brush, because I also had this Purlisse Silk Glow BB Base Primer, so I didn't want to really use like a new primer with the foundation, but I guess I could. Definitely come back in my Shop My Stash and I'll give you guys updated reviews. I always give you guys mini reviews on all the products I use. I don't know, I just kind of have that patchiness going on right there. It looks kind of, I don't know, can you tell? This side doesn't have it right here, but this does. So let's continue on. I do have a brow product from Merit Beauty as well. This is their volumizing pomade. I got the shade brown because they had black or brown, and then I had another color, and I don't really go with black brows. Sometimes I fill in my brows with a pencil and then I go in with the pomade and just kind of go over, because sometimes you just miss areas on your brows. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually just go in with the pomade and just kind of apply it over the brows, and then I'll go in with my pencil to kind of fill it in, so we can just kind of see what this looks like. I wish the wand was a little smaller because it is more on the bigger, thicker side, but let's see. Oh, I guess maybe a little darker. It doesn't apply a lot to the brow, so that's good. Good to know. Let's try this side. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to fill it in. I think if you have a full set of brows, you can probably just kind of go over it to fill in any harsh lines. It did deepen it up a little bit, but I definitely need more. Alrighty, our brows are done-ish. Yeah, I definitely had to fill them in, and I just used my L'Oreal brow pencil. This does, again, kind of add more to your brows. It's not super harsh, which is nice. It is a minimalistic brow product, so maybe that's why it doesn't like pack on a lot of product. I do like this, so I'll keep using this for sure. I'll probably be using it over my brow pencil just because I didn't really notice anything on its own, and I do kind of need to fill in some certain areas of my eyebrows. So for mascara, I do have the Merit Beauty Lengthening Mascara in the shade Perfect Black. I have used this a couple times because I'm obviously picking from my Shop My Stash. I try not to use a lot of the products, but this one I have used before filming this video. And I have used it a couple times already. And since I don't have any new eyeshadows to test out, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this mascara. So I do see that it does kind of like separate my eyelashes. I don't know if I see much lengthening, but I definitely see the separating. It's nice. I do prefer a volumizing mascara that makes them look bigger than what they actually are. Maybe I should have did like a before and after, but I already applied mascara on this one, and I think it's okay. It's pretty good to, again, separate the lashes, but again, I prefer more of a volumizing mascara. Definitely this mascara is good for simple lashes. Yeah, I don't know, it's good, it's fine, but I don't think I would actually purchase this with my own money just because my lashes do look pretty though. One more product to share with you guys. I do have these tinted lip oils from Merit Beauty as well. I have Sangria and All Natural. I could go ahead and swatch these for you guys. They're just like a lip oil with tint to them. This is perfect for every day. And then this one is in Sangria. I'll probably go with Sangria since my eyes are really simple. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. This one's kind of like, I was gonna say your lips look better, but not really. Doesn't feel sticky or anything. Feel pretty good on the lips. These are the colors on the lips. Feels good. Okay, so let's see. I think my skin looks good. Like, this is definitely a minimalistic makeup look. Let's see. My forehead looks good. I don't think it looks drying or anything like that. This side definitely just feels more heavier than this side does. My nose just feels like it needs more coverage because it didn't really grab on my nose, the foundation. It was probably because I kept blending it out with the sponge. This side looks kind of heavy. Like, it's just like right here. It looks thick. My pores feel like they're more enhanced on this side too. So foundation, I'm actually pretty surprised. I think I like it. It's not bad, but if you want like a medium to high coverage, this is not it. I would definitely suggest you guys using a sponge if you're gonna go in with this Merit Beauty one. I guess it kind of looks a little heavy around my nose right here. On this side too. I just feel like it didn't really grab on my nose. You can kind of tell. Kind of it's in my creases here too. Like my nose area didn't really grab the foundation. This is the brush side and this is the sponge side. I definitely like the sponge side better. Now that I'm looking at my lashes, I feel like they look pretty and just soft and just like separated, everyday kind of mascara. I definitely need a better corrector. I don't think this one does the job for me to correct my dark circles. I've been using this Becca under eye corrector and this one has been working out pretty well for me. I definitely need a new corrector. I don't know. I've used this in the past and I didn't think it did amazing things for my dark circles. But I've been using this a ton since it's in my project pen, and I noticed like my under eyes don't look as dark like they do right now. I'm definitely going to keep testing it out on camera. I feel like the Wet n Wild looks a little better, but I feel like my dark circles are kind of bad that I really need to use a really good corrector to help the concealer. They look pretty similar, so they don't look trying. I feel like the Wet n Wild doesn't look as heavy on the under eyes as the Tarte Creamy. So the standout products to me, I'm actually surprised that I like the foundation. I actually really like the cream blush too. I think it looks really pretty. What else? I actually do think I'm gonna like the Wet n Wild more than the Ultra Creamy. What else? The lip oils are nice. They'll be good for everyday use and hydrate the lips. The mascara's okay. I don't think I'll repurchase it. I don't know. I guess I'm on like yes and no. Like I like how like fluffy my lashes look and they're kind of perfect for every day. I guess it's not too bad. Fine, I'll change my thoughts on that. What else? The brow pomade thing. I like that it's not so harsh on the brows. You know, I did try to apply before I did my brow pencil and it wasn't too bad. I do like that as well. Ooh, the spray. I felt like it gave like a pretty like, not glow, kind of, I don't know, it makes my face look healthy. Hydration and just a pretty glow to my skin. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.